beneficial, peaceful. And today I'm here with a new review on the topic of why you procrastinate and how to stop it for good. The speaker was Alicia Smith, and first of all, he was saying that procrastination is a stressing system that the brain automatically puts into place for you. And she also introduces herself as a trauma-informed life strategist and frames the talk as a way to eradicate procrastination for good. And number one, she was talking, and the first thing she was talking about was procrastination is more than laziness, and she also argues that procrastination is often a coping mechanism rather than a mere failure of discipline, and it's a way for the brain to avoid pain, like the pressure to perform, fear, the pressure to perform, fear of judgment, also or self criticism, and the number second thing she was talking about was trauma linked to trauma and negative self beliefs, and she introduces the idea of tiny trait trauma, smaller simulative unmet needs of or negative experiences in childhood as a source of negative self beliefs, and these traumas condition in the brain to develop survival coping mechanisms, procrastination being one. And number third, she was talking about was dynamics, survival mode takeover, and she explains the interplay between the right brain emotional survival mode and the left brain logical planning. And under stress, the survival brain takes over and shuts out rational thinking. And number four, she was talking about was metaphor. Band aid is typing shoelaces. She uses a metaphor. Procrastination is like applying a band aid to a problem, a temporary escape, rather than tying your shoelaces, solving the root issue. And because of fear, failure, judgment, potential, people often prefer the band aid procrastination rather than face what's under it. And number 50 we're talking about was vision exercise, future without procrastination. And she asks the listeners to imagine what life could be if you weren't dependent on procrastination and if your brain felt safe enough to operate without that crutch. And she also gives an example of a client, Francesca, who once she addressed her underlying beliefs no longer procrastinated and was promoted. And the last thing he was talking about was first tool, nervous system regulation. And before driving into deeper rewiring work, she introduces a simple psychological technique for calming the nervous system, activation of vagus nerve to reduce the threat response. And she also leads a short guided exercise, rubbing hands, placing hands on cheeks, necks, breathing meant to convey safety to the brain. And yeah, this was my review. So this was my review on why you procrastinate and how to stop it for good. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. If it's a day, have a good day. If it's night, have a good night. Until